Today I'm talking about a situation so many families face in the UK. Social services putting children on a child protection plan for emotional abuse, not because of anything happening now, but because of something that happened years ago in the past. And they use that to force a dad out of the home, even when the child is hurting more because he's gone. Here's the reality. A mum reaches out for help because her child is struggling with ADHD behaviours, lashing out, emotional overload, dysregulation. She asks for support, not punishment. Instead of offering help, social services turn it into a risk narrative. They don't look at ADHD. They don't look at medical need. They don't look at environmental triggers. They look at the partner's past. Even though he's changed, there is no current abuse. The child has never seen anything. The issues are neurological, not emotional. Dad has been stable and supportive. But SS instantly jumped to emotional abuse. Dad must leave. If he stays, you're not protecting your children. Now the child is upset. The home is disrupted. And the boy struggling with ADHD loses the father he relies on the most. Let's talk about what the law actually says. To put a child on CPP, social services must prove current risk, a risk of significant harm, caused by present behaviour based on evidence, not history. They cannot use a parent's past alone. The law is very clear. History can inform assessment, but cannot be the only reason for a CPP. ADHD is not emotional abuse. A neurological condition is not abuse. ADHD behaviours, lashing out, anger, dysregulation, are medical, not safeguarding failures. Social services cannot force a parent out of the home. Only the court, the police, bail, or an NMO can legally remove someone. A social worker cannot legally say he must leave the house. They can recommend, they can pressure, but they cannot enforce it. This is the pattern. They misinterpret ADHD as emotional abuse. They exaggerate old history into current risk. They ignore that no child witnessed anything. They pressure the mum to remove dad. They cause more emotional harm to the child. They punish families for asking for help. They refuse to acknowledge child distress caused by separation. Your partner's past is not your child's present. And yet SS behave as if historical behaviour equals current danger. That is not safeguarding. That is lazy risk assessment. What they're ignoring is the truth. A child with ADHD needs stability, needs routine, needs their primary caregivers emotionally close. Suddenly removing dad can increase meltdowns, worsen behaviour, trigger anxiety, destabilize attachment, create trauma. SS often cause the very emotional harm they claim to prevent. You are not stuck and you are not powerless. Ask for the evidence behind the CPP. Say, please show me the written evidence of current emotional harm caused by dad. They often can't. Request all CPP notes and assessments. You are entitled to them. Make them separate ADHD from safeguarding. Tell them ADHD dysregulation is a medical issue, not emotional abuse. Ask for a reassessment of dad now. He can do a parenting assessment, a risk assessment, a voluntary program. This helps you bring him home. Tell them removing dad is harming the child. Use these words. Removing dad has destabilized my son with ADHD and increased his behaviors. You must never admit to abuse that does not exist. Do not agree with their narrative. Request an early CPP review meeting. If the grounds are weak, challenge them. You asked for help. You didn't ask to be punished. Your partner's past does not define your child's future. No family should be torn apart because a social worker cannot tell the difference between ADHD and emotional harm. You can challenge this, and you do have rights.